Good morning, rise and shine, everyone. So, I felt like driving this morning instead of taking a walk, and I want to get coffee. I haven't got coffee in like a long time since we've been on lockdown. So, all right, give me 1 second. So, okay, guys, today I want to talk about the idea that we stay so busy all the time. It's actually an intimacy issue. So what do I mean by this? We keep ourselves so busy with distractions like Facebook or food or all kinds of silly stuff, like go out to party, talk to our friends, and we stay so busy so that we don't actually want to meet ourselves. We don't want to spend alone time with us because for some reason we are so afraid to meet ourselves. Really take a moment and think about that and let me know if that's true for you. And this takes like a level of awareness, right? Obviously you gotta be aware to know that that's what you are doing. So anytime that we have addictions like going on Facebook, going on Instagram, that's actually an intimacy issue. We don't want to know ourselves. We don't want to meet who we are, right? Imagine just spending a whole day. Challenge yourself. Tomorrow, the weekend, is a perfect time to do that. I do that every week. Challenge yourself to just spend all day with no distractions and just spend that with yourself. And that includes like no phone, eat only when you are hungry. And I mean, obviously if you cannot do that, you need to like take care of your kids. Don't abandon your kids. That's not what I'm trying to say, right? Give yourself those time, even if it's like an hour straight where you are not distracting yourself away from meeting you. What's gonna happen, I already know that's gonna happen, is that you are going to experience so much hidden emotions, hidden memories that will just surface up. Memories of pain, memories of trauma, emotions of pain, all of the ugly stuff is going to surface. And that's why we don't want to meet ourselves. We don't want to meet the dark side of who we are. So we distract ourselves with food, social media, and all kinds of stuff. So what happens when we don't know who we are, right? So many of us are just walking around, living a life based on what others tell them they should do. We are operating based on the shoulds. And the shoulds come from society, from our friends, from what people expect of us to do. And that only happens when you don't know who you are. You only become susceptible to the influences of others when you don't know who you are. You don't know your vision, you don't know your values, you don't know your dreams, you don't know your goals. So you do everything that society or your parents tell you need to do. I was guilty of this, guys. Like, I was guilty of this too. My whole life, I lived based on what others tell me I needed to accomplish in order to feel a sense of happiness and a sense of achievement. That's because I didn't know who I was. And you guys don't beat yourself up for that, because we just been conditioned from very early on to, let me put on my glasses, to listen to what others want us to do, and we become good girls and good boys if we do what others tell us to do. So eventually, growing up, we start to lose that passion in our heart. We start to lose that excitement that makes our soul light up, because we've been conditioned to do what others expect us to do. And then we start, as we get older and older, we just don't remember who we even are. We don't know ourselves. And then we numb ourselves with distractions like alcohol, sex, food, people that you gossip with. All of those are distractions that leads you away from meeting you. This is deep, guys. Like, think about it. And the reason why right now there is so much fear going on is because we have not been living the life that we wanted to live all our life. And that's why we're afraid of losing it. We're not ready to die because we know that we have never truly lived. I'm not afraid of dying. I don't have fears right now with this whole pandemic because I have been living authentically based on my Miko love values, based on what my heart wants to do for the past 3 years. Like, I mean, I still have a ton of life to live. I don't want to die, but I'm not afraid of dying. Like, I'm not afraid of it. Right? So, like, now is really a good time for you guys to get to know yourself. I think like now is a critical time that more and more of us are going to start either getting so deep into the distractions, or you are going to get liberated from everything that you're not, and you get to meet you. Which boat are you gonna be on? Which boat are you going to be on? You're gonna be on the boat where everyone's getting super distracted, you know, they're getting deeper and deeper into the distractions because they don't want to meet themselves, they don't want to get to know the truth of who they are, so they distract themselves with all kinds of things externally? Or are you gonna become someone who really surrender into this moment, let everything fall apart, let all of your identities, your jobs, your relationship, let all of the external things fall apart right now? Embrace that, and then you get to meet the truth of who you are. And you can only do that when you connect with you, with zero distractions. Let me know what's landing for you guys in the comments. I want to know your thoughts if you're watching. Like, I've been spending my time in silence so much lately, and just like really easing my, and like that completely eased my addiction to Facebook, to Instagram, because I don't care about what others think of me or what others like think of my content. I don't care. I know I'm like fully connected and taken care of from the source within me, from my connection to God, from my connection to the divine. And you guys all have this. You guys all have this access to the spirit within you. We have just lost touch. We have forgotten. And when we are just so susceptible to influences from others, that's when others can control you. And that's what mainstream media is doing right now, in case you guys are still not aware of that. When you're not thinking, when you don't know who you are, that's when others can control you. It's happening. Look at your life. How many decisions are you making every single day that's based on what you think others want you to do? How many shoulds do you tell yourself? I should wake up early, I should do this. How many of those decisions were actually based on your heart, based on what you want to do? You are being controlled right now by someone else if you don't know who you are. What are your values? What do you stand for? What's important to you? What is important to you? Alright guys, I am about to get to the coffee place. I'm so excited. I hope they're open. That's all I want to share with you guys today. So tonight, later at 4 p.m. PST, I will be coming back on for Ask Miko Anything. So if you have any questions for me, send me a DM or comment below, or just comment on wherever you can get connected with me. You can ask me anything about entrepreneurship, relationships, success, whatever. I'll answer them live for you. Okay? All right, I'll see you guys later today. Sending so much love. Think about those questions that I just asked you guys. What's important to you? Who are you? All right? Think about that today. All right, guys. Talk to you later.